everybody thinks they know how to sell. When they come into our stuff, they go, holy you're doing your customer a disservice by not taking this part of the business seriously. We brought them to 2.7 million in 12 months, right? We have things that I haven't seen many people really at all ever publicly talk about, like
I'm here with Logan. Logan, tell the people what you do, what your name is.
Heck yeah. So
the business.
I own Blue Collar Business Accelerator. We have 13 employees. We have like 670 active clients of ours all across the United States and Canada. They're all home service businesses between about $0 and $10 million in revenue. Our biggest company has 60 plus employees under our management, and our smallest company is an owner operator doing it himself part-time. And we really help guys and women get to the next level in their entrepreneurship journey, by teaching them what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
Yeah, sweet. I know we got the chance to catch up a little bit today, get to know each other, but tell us where you were at 10 years ago, how you got to where you are now.
Yeah.
Tell us the story, overview.
Yeah.
Let's dive into it.
Heck yeah. So I'm from a small town in southern Minnesota, a town of 1,600 people. I was biking around, picking up sticks for like $50. And then my dad, he started like a lake weed removal company, which is literally like lawn mowing, but for the lake, right? And in Minnesota, the lakes are nasty. Started with that, and then it kind of went to landscape, hardscape, and lake weed removal. And then I sold that business. I owned that for 7 years. And then I started this business 2 years ago. And this business I started for basically me, honestly. I wish that it was a solution that would have been in the marketplace 10 years ago, and it wasn't, right? Everybody wanted tens of thousands of dollars. They wanted long contracts. They wanted you to run thousands of dollars of paid ads. There was no community. You couldn't see the people that worked with them.
Yeah.
It's lonely when you're running a business, and it's hard to figure out how to do the right stuff in the right order. And that's really where we come in, is we're going to place somebody hand in hand with you to help you do the right stuff in the right order.
Yeah, I love it. And we talked a little bit about it, but 2 years ago, you're in Colorado, don't know what you want to do, didn't want to be an internet guy. Tell me a little bit about that story.
Yeah,
what made you take that leap of faith?
My wife, Summer, she told me, hey, maybe we don't do a physical business again if we're going to move, because we were planning on moving again, even though I had like landscape and hardscape quotes right away. And somebody came and bought a laser level from me on Facebook Marketplace when I sold my company. And they were like working for some 40-year-old that wasn't paying them overtime, things like this. And they just had no clue how to run a business, but they're like, we want to start, right? And they were managing like big projects for this company. And I was like, well, lucky for you, I somewhat know what I'm doing. Not like the end all be all, but I can help. I know more than where you guys are at. Started with them, helped them for like $1,500. Just met with them like weekly, like getting their business off the ground. And then them and Summer pushed me. They're like, why don't you do this for more people? And then we started it.
Sweet.
It's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Sale for a sale.
Yeah.
But when you really get down to it, like, do you think most people that come to you are in that position where they just don't know where to go next, or what are the common struggles you see when someone's trying to get off the ground?
So we have guys that start at zero or like maybe under 200K, right?
Yeah.
A ton of guys there. I would say our main pocket is between 200K and $1 million. And then we do have a bunch of good outliers, maybe 50 to 100 clients that are above that 1 million mark and some well above it. It really is like, when people come to us, you should come to us because you know that you can do more, faster, easier.
Yeah.
Like that's what we solve, right?
Yeah.
So one of the misconceptions about what we do is it's only for struggling entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
We have guys that come to us doing, I'll give you one example. He's out of Albert Lee, Minnesota, 1.4 million. He's doing a good job. We brought him to 2.7 million in 12 months, right? The guy wasn't struggling.
Yeah.
It's just, why don't I get a little bit of help with things that could go a little quicker and easier if somebody's already done it, right?
Yeah.
And that's like, obviously that's not like typical, it's not guaranteed. But one of the things that's a competitive advantage for us that really drives it home for home service, owners normally is like, if you're doing even $1 million a year, right? Or 200K, you only see $200,000 a year worth of lessons. Where if we have 670 clients and the average one does even 250K, which I'm sure it's well north of that, but I always undershoot to be safe. That's over like almost $200 million of revenue a year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to know more than you. It's not because we're smarter. It's because it's our full-time job, right? And the way I equate it to if it's a trades business owner, if you're a painter or landscaper, who do you think is going to know more about painting? The guy that's done 10,000 jobs in his life, or the guy that's done maybe 100 jobs? Probably the guy that's done 10,000 jobs, right? And that's kind of the equivalent to us, is we have a bird's eye view, and we're working with these businesses hand in hand, you know, with what's working, what's not, when to do something, when not, when to pull back, when to push. So it gives us a competitive advantage, and it gives all of our guys a huge competitive advantage to like the hive mind or neural network almost of like what our businesses are doing.
Yeah, and talk to me a little bit more about that, like hand in hand, because it's not like a one solution fits all kind of thing. Talk to me about like what your system is, like overview of like the three-phase system.
Yeah, so we help guys, basically our first kind of boot camp / program that we would sell you would be a 90-day, 3-month program.
Okay.
In those 90 days, we take you through our 3-phase system that grows businesses that we've seen have the best chance to make you succeed the fastest. It's not guaranteed, but we're going to install those things into your business with you. So I'm going to kind of talk about what it is, or like how we structure it, then what it is.
Yeah.
So first is there's trainings. So, you know, think of videos with resources, and it's not overwhelming. You know, everybody's always like, you know, most of us don't like school, right? That's why we own trades businesses. It's not overwhelming. It's not going to take you 80 hours. We've dumbed it down. We've made it as easily digestible as possible for you to make it seamless to implement it into your business. So we give examples of real contractors doing what we're asking from different trades, different markets, all that. So trainings is the first thing. So you would watch, take notes, see examples, start to implement. The second thing is we do place a full-time person with you, a CSM. So for example, we have one, his name is Blake. He came from a company that was doing $15 million a year. He was in charge of all their snow and all their hardscape. He had hired so many people. He had managed $1 million projects. So he's going to be able to help you hand in hand implement the stuff that we are asking you to do and you're learning on your own. So if you're going to have questions about how does this apply to me? How do I do this if this is my situation? What if this happens? Because everybody has those questions. You can just text or voice note Blake, a real human being, stateside, who's been in the industry for years, and also, you know, is in charge of hundreds of companies, right? So that's the second thing that we deliver is that one-on-one level of support. So you don't feel stupid, all your questions can get answered. Third level of what we do is the community aspect of it. We have weekly group calls that you can hop on. You can talk to me. I run those every single week. It's not like I delegate that out to some assistant or something. You can talk to me every single week. You can hop on. You can talk to other guys. There's like 100 contractors or so normally every week on those. All of those get recorded, posted to our group. And then third with that as well, which is kind of cool, the community aspect is we have a map tab in our, like, on our platform where like they can see all of the contractors across the country. So if you just joined and you're in Iowa, you can check out every single client of ours in Iowa, which obviously we don't suck at what we do if you can look at every guy that's paying us. So the community aspect is really cool because we have guys that'll go to like dinners together. Like some of our guys in Utah went to like Topgolf without me organizing it, which is so awesome. And you know, different trades. We had like an HVAC guy there, a concrete guy there, a landscaper there. So it works for all trades. So that's kind of like the packaging of what we sell. And then, you know, we can get into kind of the 3-phase system super quick. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
So in short, because this could be a 10-hour conversation.
I want to hear it.
Basically, the way that we see fit to grow the best home service business is focusing on brand first. So I don't mean brand like getting your logo designed for $20,000. I mean like building an online presence, making people know that you exist in your community, and people associating you with a good guy, a good contractor, somebody who's honest and does amazing work. We have a bunch of ways in order with examples that we've tested with hundreds of companies to be able to fast track that. Once we have that brand, and it doesn't have to be perfect, it's never going to be perfect, it's always a pursuit. Now, if you're a homeowner, when you find out that I exist, which is phase 2, so like, let's say you find out my patio company exists. You're going to feel like I'm the best. You should just go with me no matter the price. And you're going to trust us compared to anybody else in the marketplace,
social
right?
Proof
Social proof and brand. That's phase 1. Second thing, and we do teach how to sell in that too. And I will tell you that everybody thinks they know how to sell. When they come into our stuff, they go, holy shit. We have things that I haven't seen many people really at all ever publicly talk about, like on YouTube or anything, honestly. That is the one thing I will say we are wizards at. You know, I always say, like, information is free. It's always out there. That is one thing that I don't see people talking about like publicly at all, is like how we teach our guys to sell, and not in a bad way, in a very positive way. Yeah. So that's phase one. Phase two is driving awareness to that brand, right? So that's leads, right? If 200 homeowners know you exist right now and you have a painting company, is it going to be better or worse if 10,000 people find out that you exist? It's going to be way better, right? Yeah. So we're going to teach you. We have a thing called the lead pyramid. It's every way that we see fit to get organic lead flow without using thousands of dollars on Google or Facebook ads. So that's a big misconception too. Yeah. People think that the only thing we do is run people's paid ads. We don't do that at all. Yeah. Every testimonial you see, every review you see is done with $0 of paid ads, which I think is pretty sick. So we teach you all the ways that we've tested, tried, and we spoon feed it to you and say, go do this, right? And we just give you the best practices. So in phase two, we teach you how to make homeowners find out that you exist using a bunch of organic methods. And now when they find out that you exist, they know that you're the best, so we can charge them a higher price. We can make money, and we can have money in our account at the end of the year, and we can go hire talent, which then unlocks that phase three. And phase three is like the scaling portion of building a company, right? How to recruit and find talent, how to put processes in place and get your time back, which is a big thing that you guys have. Yeah. And that is the order that we like to show people to grow the company in. I think a lot of people in the trades like to flip that upside down. They think like, I need to get off the truck, I need to put processes in place, that's what's capping me, when they're doing like 300K. It's not, right? There's a reason it's phase three for us, right? It's not phase one. And I think when growing a home service business is what everybody gets wrong. It's not the information. It's the order that you do it in and the execution. And that is what we teach. The order and the execution, and spoon feed you the best information. Yeah.
And it's not like you're feeding this information, like they just have to go out, learn to do it, put it in practice. I think it's interesting what you said about like the idea of like sales, because I mean, we talk to guys ourselves and it's like, oh, my work sells itself. But you know, what does sales mean to you? Like, what does it mean to like, hey, yes, your work sells itself, but.
So I look at it like this. Your work should sell itself if you're really good at what you do. But do you really want to look your wife, your kids in the eye, or your parents in the eye and say like, I can't afford to pay for this for you because I'm lazy and I don't want to do the other things that a business requires, right? Like people all the time, it's like, oh, I want to like retire my mom or something. It's like, well, then maybe you should be a man and like man up and say, I don't know everything. Maybe I should do something better because I've been doing this for 8 years and I'm only at 800K. Like, you know, the thing with selling, right? Most home service business owners that maybe even do good work, they'll have 5 Google reviews. They'll send, you know, let's say we're going to remodel your primary residence. We're going to do a shower for you. I pull up, I talk to you a little bit, take some photos. I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I'll get back to you this week. Yeah. 6 days comes, you're like, what is going on? And you call somebody else, and then they send you on the 7th day a QuickBooks estimate at 2 a.m. with no explanation of what they're doing for $27,000. Yeah. Even though they do great work. They might do the best work, actually. Like I might do the best work, but I do that 7 days later. I do it through QuickBooks at 2 a.m. with no explanation of what you're going to actually get for 27 grand. I don't care how good of work you do. You're going to pick the guy that responded in 24 hours, has reviews, understands how to talk to somebody like you. Yeah. And I can do worse work and I'm still getting your business. Yeah. So, you know, those guys that say that, it's like, you can't be saved unless you change your mindset.
You hear it all
like,
the time.
It's ridiculous. Like, if I called your wife, I don't think she would be opposed to you making more money and working less. So maybe we fall on our ego sword a little bit and be like, maybe there's some things that I don't know that could make my life easier. Like, especially if you do great work, you should almost owe it to yourself to make more people find out that that great work exists. Yeah. Maybe. So then those customers don't get scammed by the guy that maybe is a little cheaper but got back to them quicker and doesn't do as good a work. Like you're doing your customer a disservice by not taking this part of the business seriously. Yeah.
I think that's where the community aspect for you comes into play too, because it's like a lot of these guys want to go out, do it alone. It's a pride thing. They feel like they got no one to talk to about it. How do you feel like your community has been with that? Like, are they calling each other out, you know, really giving each other advice? What does that look like?
Yeah, so it's super cool to see. There's multiple aspects of the community. One, you know, we have a private community where all of our contractors are in. You can research people. You could make a post. So we have guys like, we say value only or screw ups only is what's posted, right?
Yeah.
So then like every post is going to provide value to you as a contractor because you're going to see somebody screw something up before you do it and it's going to save you thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Or see somebody do something really well that's going to make you thousands of dollars. So the real thing about what we do is like when you buy our service, it's not an agency in the slightest.
Yeah.
Like you're buying almost like a brotherhood of like people that want you to win. They want to share help. Like we'll have a guy that's maybe like small in excavation. Maybe he's only done $10,000 jobs. He gets his first lead because he's doing the right stuff for a $100,000 job.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to quote that. And he's about to screw up his whole business quoting it wrong, thinking he can do it, and then go bankrupt. So what we do is like, we'll have 10 excavation guys that have done millions of dollars, $100,000 projects, and they'll just call them up like free of charge and be like, here's how you do it.
Wow.
Like, so, you know, you really buy access as well to the network, which I think is the coolest that we do, to be honest with you. I'm not cool.
Yeah.
It's our people. It's all the people in our community that want to help. Like we'll have guys like brand new in snow.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell they're doing quoting those projects. And 3 of our guys will just pop on the phone with them on a Tuesday night at 9 p.m. and help them quote the project. And that guy's done $10 million in snow. You can't get that anywhere else.
You can't, yeah. What does like success look like in home service? Because I know like, you know, you were running with your dad, you know, you had bad experience, but I think success comes in different ways. Like my uncle was working HVAC, sold the business. That was success for him. But like, what do you see for your guys? What do you want them to be at? What's the goal?
I think most guys want stability.
Yeah.
That's really what they're looking for. I don't think most guys would be opposed to just running at $3 or $5 million a year and taking home $1 million a year off of that $4 million. I think 98% of home service business owners would be pretty happy at that.
Yeah.
So I would say stability is what a lot of guys are looking for. And success for me is very relative to you, right? We have guys that are trying to scale to 100 million.
Yeah.
We have guys that are 100% cool with doing $800K a year and taking home $300K for their family and being off at 5, right?
Yeah.
And we're a program for all of that because it all goes hand in hand. It's just you get to decide when you stop pushing.
Sure.
And then when you go to idle mode, right? And you're like, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm doing 1.2 million a year, 500K a year, taking home enough. My wife's happy. I'm off work at 5. I don't have any stress. I'm booked out 6 months. I'm booked out 12. We have guys booked out 2 years.
Yeah.
Like most guys would not be opposed to being booked out a year.
Yeah.
I'd be hard pressed to find a guy that's going to be pissed about that.
You'll hear it. You'll hear it.
I know. I know. It's just a limiting belief too. That's right there is a limiting belief too. But yeah, I mean, success is really just relative to as long as you're happy, your family life is good, there's money to pay the bills. That could be the guy doing 300K. That could be the guy doing 100 mil.
Yeah. What does the next 5 years look like for BCBA? Logan?
We just bought a big office warehouse shop space in Minnesota, in Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
Sweet.
For the last 2 years, all of our team's been working remote. We have 13 total people now that service all of our clients. So we were able to bring all of them in-house. Basically, every single guy moved to Minnesota for this, which is awesome. So for us, it's just continue to improve the product. You know, I'm less focused on money. I'm less focused on really an end goal. It's more of just like, if we can continue to improve the product and get better results for our contractors quicker and easier, the money will come and the growth will come, right? Like, so our focus is we really want to index on in-person events. In the world of internet, we think that one of the best things like this event that we're doing right now with you guys is amazing. We see it have the biggest impact on our guys. We've done a lot of in-person events in the past. We've done 2 bigger ones and a bunch of smaller ones. So we're going to be doing a lot of in-person events. That's why we bought the warehouse too. We're going to be improving our product and pushing the envelope on some things, and really just continue to service and try to build our brand the exact same way that we're teaching our clients to build theirs. You know, that's something that's cool. All of our guys inside our stuff say that we do exactly what we ask them to do. Yeah. And I think that's like a lead by example of we have some clue of what we're doing. For sure. We went from 0 to the level that we're at now in under 2 years, doing what we preach. Yeah. And we're going to try to continue to lead by example for all of our clients to show them what is possible just by being a good human being and delivering the product.
Sweet. Well, that's free game. I appreciate you, Logan, coming out.
Yeah.
We're excited to be working together.
Yeah.
But yeah. Great to have you here, have you in New York.
And if you like this, make sure you go to our YouTube. It's Logan Sendel on YouTube because there's a bunch of free stuff on the YouTube.
Yeah, give the plugs.
Yeah, before you ever want to pay us. Well, it's real. It's not even for them to pay us. It's more of just go watch the free stuff. We spend lots of money We have an amazing filmer. His name's Dylan to put out all that stuff for you. Just go watch it. Like, it's free, and hopefully you make enough money, and then you can, you know, you're like, hey, I made some free money. Now you can pay us.
Yeah, you're here first. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.